Jensen. Welcome back to class. I am still Mr. Jensen, and this is still Innovation. The big change is that we're doing Innovation now live out of my basement.
Infinnovation Studios. But Dad, don't you think that background's a little busy?
You know, I just wanted to prove your mom that someone had been busy around here. Dun-dun-dun. Okay, so what we need to do is we're going to be teaching class live from my basement, and what we're going to be doing this week is something innovative, something creative. I just haven't figured out exactly what. Willie? Willie? Willie, take the hat off. Thank you, Willie. So what we need is some sort of an idea that we can do from home as we go. Willie, the only hat you can have on is your thinking cap. Thank you. What, Willie? You have an idea. Willie, what's your idea? Willie, that's a great idea. Actually, I think we could do GarageBand. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to send you the things to your Schoology folder. They will probably be there very quickly. The first thing I'm going to send you is going to be the rubric. Just like a normal class, we're going to have a rubric to kind of follow as far as what you need to do to make the assignment work. The second thing we're going to talk about are supplies. I'm not going to send a supply list because what you're going to need is Schoology, GarageBand, and iMovie. And all three of those you should have on your iPad right now. The final thing that I'm going to send are a list of directions that will kind of clarify what we're looking for. And we'll be able to show that in that video as well. And potentially a couple of tutorial links. Most of what you're going to need, you're going to see from the video that I'm going to show you right now. For the remainder of this class, I'm going to show you, 1, a little bit on iMovie, 2, how to compose a song in GarageBand and where to find the resources. And then the last thing that you're going to need is to send it to me on Schoology. I think that's about where it is. Let's get into it.
Okay, so what you should be seeing is something similar to this. If you scroll down to the bottom, you should see Module 1. If you click on Module 1, what you should have are 3 different documents. The first one is going to be a Module 1, Emotion Through Music Directions. I'm going to click on that now. What you'll be seeing are the basic requirements. So the big idea is that we are going to make a music video, I guess, from home, if you will. It's your chance to kind of be like MTV. What I'm really looking for is I'm looking for you to have a video that's going to be between 30 seconds and 90 seconds that's going to have at least 3 different emotions. You're going to have to compose sort of like 3 different small songs on GarageBand. And then what you're going to have to do is bring them into iMovie and sync them with the movie that you made at home. I'll have a demo at the end of this that I've taped with Finn, but it should be pretty simple. What you're going to do is kind of make a video of maybe something like what you've done the last week. You can name it appropriately, but it needs to be school appropriate. So if you read through these directions, what you're going to see are all the keys that you're going to need. I guess I was wrong. We need to be about a minute long to a minute 30 seconds long, not 30 seconds long. Again, I've done one, and I'm pretty sure that if a tech challenge old geezer like me can do this, that you can do this as well. The second thing that we're going to share with you are going to be the rubrics. I'm going to open the rubrics now. What you're looking for is to try to get a 4 in each of these areas if you possibly can. Now remember, we're moving into an era of pass-fail grading. So again, you want to do the best that you can. But for the music, I'm looking for 3 different and distinct emotions, both in the video and in the music that you make. I'm looking for good quality. I'm looking for the video to sync with the music. I'm looking for the video and the music to be both of pretty high quality. I'm looking to make sure that you're going to use the time that you're allotted for a couple days to make this, and that the video will be somewhere between that 60-second and 90-minute slot. Finally, what I'm going to share with you are a couple of links that you can look at if you need more GarageBand tutorials. GarageBand is really going to be pretty easy, and I also think it's a ton of fun. What you're going to need to do is just kind of take some time and play with it a bit. I will show you a little bit of basic video work in the next couple minutes as I go through and make a song for you. Thank you. Okay, so what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to show you how to use a little bit of GarageBand. I picked a couple of different sounds. We've listened to some organ, some drums, some vocals, picked a little bit of a kick drum, And of course, just to try that old adage, can you ever have too much cowbell? We're going to find out. Now, these are a couple that I've picked, but I'll show you how to add a few more to on my potential band. If I go to the top and I look at the third one in, it kind of looks like a corkscrew, like a roller coaster maybe. If I click on that, it's going to give me lots of different sorts of loops that we can pick from. You could use instruments. They would give you a specific sort of instrument. You could go genres. Personally, I like the loops, so we're going to try some loops. So as I go down here, we're just kind of looking for some sounds. Things that might potentially go with what we've got going on. How about kind of like the deep, funky electric piano sound? That could be good. I'm going to drag that over under the cowbell, and now that's something that we could listen to. I may drag the second one over just to see if we want to. Another thing that I can do is if I click on the lower left-hand corner, what this will let me do is this will let me do specific things with each of the different sounds. So with that, I could drag it over a place and record into another cell, or I could edit, or I could do some different sorts of things. For now, that's pretty advanced. I think what we're going to do is just go back to the plain loops, if I can figure out how to do that. All right. Now, the other things that you may want to see along the top are going to be some different features that I'll show you in a minute. The first thing we're going to do is maybe record a song. So I think to record, all you have to do is push the red circle. And we're live. Start with some drums. Put in the piano. Throw in some vocals. Kind of liking the sound already. Now let's throw in a kick drum. Sounds good. Try the cowbell. Sadly, I think I've got a little too much cowbell. Maybe some more. Not loving it. Might be alright. Alright, now, some other things. If I look up at the top, I can get some effects. And the effects you can use are actually pretty cool. They make me feel like I'm an old school rapper. I can repeat. I can throw in a little bit of fretta fretta. Slow the record. This kind of slows you down. So those are some effects you can use. You kind of look along the top. There's lots of different things you can play with. You can kind of kick in when we push on the little things that look like the knobs at the top, and you can change the bass or the treble. There's lots of things. So I'm going to stop my song by pushing the white square. Now what I can do is by pushing the arrow with a line, I can go right back to the beginning, and if I want to hear what we played, we can push the forward arrow, and we can hear what we just made. So as you can see, that's really not too hard to kind of come up with a basic song. You're looking for something that's going to have a set emotion. All right, it's got to be something where the emotion is going to then match the movie that you make with it. My advice would be to go at least 3 good segments. Maybe you could tell a story in the movie of what's going on at home or something that's happening, but you want to shoot your own film in iMovie, and then you're just going to drag in and drop your song segments over the top of the movie. The movie, of course, should not have words. That is going to be the soundtrack that you're creating that is going to make all of the emotion for the movie. And then all you have to do is send it in to me so that I can grade it. This will probably be our last big thing for the semester. When you guys send them to me, what I'll do is I will try to grade them Thursday night. Friday, we'll send something back out where we can kind of debrief a little bit, and maybe we'll do even a little discussion that you guys can share with me what worked, what didn't work, what you liked, or what you didn't. I think debriefing is also kind of important for innovation. And then that should wrap us up for our first, and maybe with this class, our last week of, I guess, schooling from home. Anyway, we'll see you guys soon. Stay safe.
All right.
Thanks.
So since the last time I did this, there's been a problem. With the latest update, GarageBand is no longer on the presets. If you're going to have to go to import your GarageBand music into iMovie, you're going to need to go to the video that I put on the tutorials link. Definitely check it out. It's only about 2 minutes. It makes it much faster and easier. This used to be much faster because it was in one of the presets. As of today, it's not. So it's going to add an extra step, but it's only going to make us that much more innovative. You can do it. Thanks.
All right. With any luck, that'll put you guys in a good spot. We should be able to wrap this up. Shoot an iMovie, combine it with your GarageBand. I think everything will be good. Remember, stay strong, be safe. I would love to have you guys think innovation. One minute. Hello? Elon Musk. Back to the rockets. All right, you know what? Let me shoot this video and we're going to get right back to it. All right, Elon, we're on it, I promise. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. As you can see, there's a busy place around here when I'm not innovating for you guys. We've got a lot to do. You guys stay strong. We'll talk to you soon. All right, I'd like to thank the two Willies for being so helpful in the video. I'd also like to thank Elon Musk for being patient on that rocket project. It is tough being an innovator. Finally, I'd like to thank Finn for being the cameraman kind of guy. Watch my sample video at the end. If you have any questions, send me an email. We'll have this thing done by Thursday night. Friday, we'll do a live discussion. It'll be excellent. Bye.